Hello and welcome to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. We continue our coverage of the 2024 Australian Open today as we watch the riveting under-18 boys singles final. Once again, it's hello and welcome to you, Val Febbo, who joins me once more. Hello, Val.
Hey, Jordan, how are you? I'm really looking forward to this one. This was a pleasure to sit alongside, and I cannot wait for everybody to relive this contest because it was a humdinger.
Absolutely. We're going to see two very talented young men take to the rink in just a second. That's coming up around the corner. But let's open with some news from the bowls world, and it's all thanks to OMF. Upgrade to OMF's adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. And Val, Bowls Australia's national selection panel have named the squads that will represent Australia at international tournaments in both New Zealand and in Hong Kong later this year. These big international tournaments. Val, talk us through the talent that we'll be seeing flying around the world.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how all of these players go. So firstly, October 3 to 6, the Burnside Under-26 singles in Christchurch, New Zealand. Kate Matthews of New South Wales and Jack East of Osborne Park in WA will be heading over to fly the flag there. The Hong Kong International Classic from the 7th to the 17th of November. This is a really big tournament. It's illustrious. A lot of players from overseas come to play. Brianna Smith and Jessie Cattell, Jackaroo and Emerging Jackaroo combo will be representing our female side of things. And then Kyle Hansen and Jackaroo Cody Packer will be representing Australia in the men's pairs. And then finally, later on in the year, the World Bowls Junior Indoor Championships, also in Hong Kong from the 1st to the 9th of December. We've come home with one gold medal in the last 2 years. Kira Burke from Club Tweed and Emerging Jackaroo, as well as Kane Nelson, fellow Emerging Jackaroo, will be heading over. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how those two go because that tournament is something that Australia has done really well in the last 2 years. So hopefully they can continue.
Oh, well, good luck to all of them and spread out nicely as well. So you get a lot of bowls on the other side of winter through the spring months. So good luck.
BPL's also involved in that as well, Jordan.
Exactly, yeah. So there's heaps coming up once we're through the cold of winter, and there's going to be plenty on the other side of that. So good luck to all the competitors who will be flying overseas. As we move on, it's time for Around the Greens, all thanks to Bowls Australia. Local legends wanted. Search bowls clubs near me. What have you got for us this week, Val?
Yeah, recently, Jordan, we've been celebrating a few anniversaries which are really special. One of which was the 20th anniversary of Steve Glasson's World Bowls Championships men's singles win over Alex Marshall in Ayr, Scotland. An amazing performance, his only world title, and something that he should be very proud of. To beat Alex Marshall in Scotland, even back then, he had a certain aura about him, and it was a really special result. You can go re-watch that on Bowls Australia's YouTube channel, as well as hear his thoughts on Without Bias from a couple of weeks ago. And finally, the 2-year anniversary of Ellen Ryan and Christina Christick's wonderful Commonwealth Games match where they snatched gold from possibly the jaws of defeat in the final bowl of an extra end against Amy Farrow and Sophie Tolshard, as well as Aaron Wilson's iconic celebration where he ripped his shirt off after winning back-to-back men's singles titles. So all of those highlights are on BA's Facebook page, as well as Ellen's first gold medal as well. She won 2, and what a Com Games that was.
Brilliant stuff. Great to celebrate some of those anniversaries of famous wins. Right, today's feature match on the Bowl Show is the Under-18s boys singles final. So let's get stuck into the lineups. All thanks to Right at Home, the right care right at home. And first up in orange from Essendon in Victoria, Val, was Kobe Cromie.
Yeah, Kobe's one of the best up-and-coming bowlers in the country at the moment. There's a lot of talent within this kid, and he just knows where to put the bowls. He's unbelievable. The mental strength from Kobe is something that I don't think people 60 years his senior would have.
Wow.
It's quite unbelievable.
And his opposition in blue from Warilla in New South Wales is Travis Moran.
Well, Warilla is a pretty big juggernaut. Jeremy Henry, Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees, Gary Kelly all bowl out of there. And Travis Moran, he's got a hell of a lot of talent. He had a really good campaign to get through to this final. So this is going to be a brilliant match.
Well, our coverage of this match, the Under-18 boys singles final, begins right after this short break. So don't go anywhere on the Bowl Show. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. We're here at Club Broadbeach for the 2024 Australian Open Under-18 Boys Singles Final. Let's get into the game.
Wonderful final so far. Christina Christick and Ellen Ryan on the TV rink, or the main rink. They lead 15-5, Ellen Faulkner. That's after, I believe, 13 ends.
Of course, that match is 18 ends, so they're very much getting to the business end of closing down that game.
Chrissy can smell her maiden Australian Open victory.
I think this is a 7th final, so 7th time lucky if the score remains as it is.
What a story that would be. The Com Games winning pair could be an AO winning pair.
They've been in fantastic form all the way through the tournament. There's no doubt about that.
How's Lindsay Clark and Kelsey Cottrell? You think about their runs in the tournament. So, of course, they're 10-time champions. Generally, you've got to beat one of them if you're going to go through to the title. Lara Butler beat them both in the singles. Kelly McCarron got through them in the fours and won the title. And Chrissy and Ellen beat them in the pairs. So they might have lost to all of the eventual champions in the open disciplines, which just shows that if you beat them, you're in pretty darn good form. Speaking of good form, Kobe Cromie. His weight control, it's marvellous.
What a bowl. Very good reply there. Holding the one. Big opportunity here though for Kobe. Just sit that bowl away.
Kobe understands the importance and significance of this tournament, as he said in the pre-match interview, how this is the biggest junior event in the world that a lot want to win. He gets very close.
It's a good effort. This head's a little bit precarious for Travis. He's got to get another one in, but he won't want to give it away. Just be looking just to come around the back if he can, kind of count and cover. Has he got the running? Oh, he's played this brilliantly. What a shot.
To draw the shot. Splendid.
To navigate those short bowls. And when I say short, they're probably only about 6 inches.
Magnificent. Kobe is just going to hang up at the head and have a quick look and see what he wants to do.
He's got a shot down here on the, well, on his forehand as he's a left-hander, as a backhand, as we're looking at the screen here. This will be interesting if he chooses to go quick.
So here's his road to the final. Unbeaten. Have a look at that. A couple of big tests in his last couple of matches. 14 and 15 he's won 2. Does that hold him in good stead? We'll bring you Travis Moran's run to the decider very shortly as well. (21-15) in his semi, Kobe Cromie.
Yeah, just electing just to turn his bowl in.
Just missing. Will it stay up at the back? Don't think it matters anyway. Just going to go and give his brother a high five in the stand.
Well, that's okay. Take the 2 and run.
Take the lead as well. 6-4. That's the lead to Travis Moran.
He was certainly spoilt with the display of tremendous skill and very, very close finishes. The men's pairs, of course, going all the way to an extra end. Kelsey and Lara's game, finishing 2 in it. You can't get much closer.
No.
And the men's fours final was probably one of the lowest scoring fours finals in history, I would think. There weren't many multiples scored last night in the Carl Healy Ben Twist game. I think it was 10 shots to 8 after 15 ends. Well adjusted there by Travis. Yeah, finished in a good spot there, always handy just behind. Any movement of the jack will be in his favour now. Travis needs to run, just gonna pull up. But he has forced Kobe into a change of sides of the rink. Very good effort here.
Kobe Cromie, very good effort. He's got one more. What does he do now? Travis Moran.
He just needs to get another one in there. Even if he gets third bowl, it stops the risk of a count against, and he's good enough here just to beat that bowl. Oh, he's just ran on. Well, this is an opportunity for Kobe. Looking for the bowl, not the jack.
Kobe Cromie, he's close.
Can he get it?
Oh, he got the jack through. He was very close.
That was the worst possible outcome for him.
Two more, 8-4.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Bowl Show, but stick around for more action on the other side. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. Let's get back to the Bowls action.
The key bit is to just keep doing what he's doing, keep racking up the scores.
Corey Wedlock and Gary Kelly there watching on, their Warilla teammate.
And he's putting on a show for them. Even at his young age, he's experienced, he's been around the bowl scene a long time. He knows what's possible, and he's just got to keep digging in there, just doing the simple things well. In the meantime, Travis Moran just keeps popping those bowls in there.
This has been mightily impressive from this Illawarra Gorilla, the Warilla Gorilla. It's a real tongue twister. Another nudge of a jack for Kobe. He's got to get one past now, does Travis.
He can turn the jack round the corner, all well and good.
He's trying. He's really trying.
Just needs to reach.
He will.
What a shot.
Didn't want to move it too far, but it's okay. Where does Kobe go here? Goes on his backhand.
It's going to be 3 currently, depending on what happens with Kobe's bowl here.
He's coming. How much is he going to cut away? He's not going to find the gap, is he?
Oh, so
Well,
close.
He's left himself.
He holds 3. Whether he gets 3 or 4 is almost irrelevant this end.
Got to be smart.
He's got to be smart and play the defence.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's a good changeover for him. That's finished perfectly.
Brilliantly done. Right smack bang. So this has to be good. Simply has to be good for Kobe Cromie.
Needs to bend.
He's pushed it. He has pushed it. I think this is going to be 3. And this is now extremely dangerous for the Victorian. Was 10-8 behind and he's lost 5 ends on the bounce. 2 taken out. Will we get a measure for the 3rd? Looks here like it's 3, but now with those bowls kicked out, who knows? Just 2. But he's in the checkout zone. Is Travis Moran. 18-8 in front.
And got the momentum. And you can see he's playing with confidence.
Why do I feel like we're nowhere near done?
Well,
Just have that feeling, Alan Faulkner. Stay tuned because Kobe Cromie has not been far away a lot of the time. He's been unlucky with a couple of things, but nobody has scored more than a 3 here. Oh, sorry, more than a 2.
well, if I remember rightly, the Kelsey Cottrell Dawn Heyman was 18-8 and Dawn got all the way back to 20 all.
That is exactly what it was.
So it just goes to show it's not over until it's over. But Travis is certainly trying to make it mighty hard for Kobe.
So, 2:30 p.m. local time. Travis Moran. How has it travelled? Not enough. 1 still. He's 3 shots away. It's an excellent start to this final. Really didn't look like it'd be this sort of a result. But back Kobe in to keep fighting. Just an hour south of Sydney. Nudges his up onto the jack. Still 1, no harm done. How much is that jack sliding around when it gets nudged?
Oh, it is definitely speedy. There is no doubt about that. Both players have had experience in this direction of just touching the jack and holding and then going down as a result.
Kobe slips through. So Travis Moran looking to try and put in a second one. He needs to get something past.
Yeah, he'll just be looking to count and cover here.
Go around on his backhand, maybe.
Yeah, depending on what that port looks like.
I think he'll stay on the forehand, it looks like.
Yeah, obviously it looks as though there's a good road through. Less danger, not going to get the jack on his forehand.
Travis Moran.
Wow, what a bowl.
Well done, young man.
stay in bounds. Of course, if it goes on the tee, bowls stay where they are, then he'll certainly score. All depends what happens on contact. He wants this jack clean. He's timing it. Can he get the jack?
Kobe Cromie.
What a bowl!
Huge. And that could be the catalyst for something. Is it a 4?
What a bowl under immense pressure.
3 kicked out. And Kobe declares it as 3, but there we go. We do get someone scoring a 3. It's exactly what you alluded to, Ellen Faulkner.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drink Wise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. Before we head back down to the green, our proud sponsors at Right at Home know how important it is to not only showcase Australia's best, but also the bowlers from all around the country at local bowls clubs that ensures bowls remains one of Australia's most inclusive sports. Today, we meet Damon Bartholomew's from the Tamborine Mountain Bowls Clubs.
My name is Damon Bartholomeu. I'm 17 years old and I'm a junior member at my local club, Tamborine Mountain.
Damon was diagnosed with autism at about 5 years of age. Damon is a member of 3 bowls clubs.
Well, what I love most about bowling is the social interaction, and I also really like it when I play a really good ball.
When Damon was diagnosed with autism, we were devastated because we had no experience of disabilities and no exposure to the disability world, and the journey has been tough but also enlightening because we've met such amazing people along the way. Damon's journey into lawn bowls started with us moving up here. There's a disability group called Mountain Mates, and they actually do lawn bowls, so that's how we started. We never thought Damon would be able to do a sport, and the beauty of lawn bowls is it's very inclusive. Damon has received great support from the lawn bowls community. It's not just our club at Tamborine Mountain that's given him support. Other clubs like Capella, Helensvale, Pine Rivers have asked him along to coach him, and this has been really beneficial to him.
Being part of a team is great because you get to be able to bowl with friends, and it feels even better when you actually win the game.
Damon has had the opportunity to enter many competitions. He's done 2 junior state titles, and he's also done Secondary Schools Cup and many other junior competitions.
One of my favourite memories was when I was in the Secondary School Cup up at Pine Rivers for the first time. I was in pairs. We were drawing in the last end. The person I was skipping against had gotten the closest shots, and in my very last ball, my mind went, "I'll forget, I'm winging it," and I just rolled the ball and I got shots, winning us the game.
At home, Damon has great support from myself and my husband, and also we have support people that come into the home, teaching him life skills such as looking after our pets, hanging, washing on the line, making beds, and we're moving into cooking meals. Damon needs a lot of support with his lawn bowls. I take him to lawn bowls, but I also did a club coach course, and at bowls I help him with pain relief, and also if he asks me some ideas on what sort of bowl shot he should play.
My future goal is one day being in the Queensland para team.
Seeing Damon out there doing bowls is very emotional for me. I never ever thought in my wildest dreams he would have those sort of opportunities that lawn bowls has given him.
Or even better, go for a walk along the beautiful sandy beaches that go for miles.
I do generally like to do that. Go all the way from Broad Beach where we stay up to
Surfers Paradise and walk all the way back. Stop off and get a bagel, an O-bagel. Life is good.
And life is good for Kobe Cromie.
At the moment, it is.
He's working his way back into this match with a good opening bowl. It's this change of jack length.
Oh, this is something special.
Well played, Kobe.
And the crowd are sensing something as well.
Travis changing over hands.
Doesn't have the legs, Alan Faulkner.
That's just bending away there too.
Still 2 to Kobe. If he can put in a third, it would really heap on pressure to his opponent.
It would, he just doesn't want to make it bigger. Travis's runner has been very effective for him today.
Just want to make it bigger. He got the weight spot on.
Yeah, he's played that well. Counts without making the target any bigger.
Big
and here
weight.
we go.
Just slides through. That hit the ditch at pace.
Wow, this is such an opportunity for Kobe. If he can put another one in the area whilst not making it bigger. If Travis doesn't convert with his last, it takes him into the checkout zone as well.
He's got to get there. Got to get there, Kobe Cromie. He's covered well. Is it enough for 4? Probably not. He's a bit annoyed with himself. Body language says it all. Currently 3. Or is it 4? No.
3 and a measure.
Well, it would be big if it was a 4. Don't think it is. Kobe Cromie. Young man from country Victoria, playing out of Essendon, 6 kilometres outside of the Melbourne CBD.
Travis just
Hasn't got it.
going under the head there.
So it's 3. What will the measure for 4 say? Unless Kobe declares it. Three it is, and out of nowhere, a 3, a 2, and a 3.
Maybe, but it looks like it's a similar length to what he played in the previous direction. Of course, he can't afford to lose it. This has been a change in the game since changing the length.
This has been his most wayward first bowl in a while. Gives Travis Moran something. He's dropped 4 ends in a row. Tosses it out on a high line and it's going to come back beautifully. Look at the line.
Very good bowl there from Travis. Can Travis wrestle back control of this match? He's certainly trying to do so with these two deliveries.
Oh, brilliant. Travis Moran trying to scale some new heights here.
Kobe will want to get this bowl in. Won't want to be game down with one bowl to come.
I'll tell you what, he's not far away, Kobe Cromie.
What a shot.
I don't think he got there, it fell out, but he's given himself something to play to. What a way to save that.
Still opportunity knocks for Travis. Any turn at all on this jack will mean that he lies game, set and match.
And he knows that too. I tell you what, he's coming. I think he's just going to drop underneath. So Kobe Cromie has to get another one close.
That last bowl, Travis's, actually gives him something to look at and work off if he continues to play the same side. He's got a bowl out, his first bowl to the left-hand side. He's got opportunity in there.
The way he spoke before the match showed maturity well beyond his adolescent years. The way he's fought back is showing maturity way beyond his adolescent years. His ability to be clutch. I was going to say it again, but that was a pretty handy bowl. Now, for Travis Moran, any touch of this jack on his forehand, and he could be the winner. And he knows it. He doesn't want to have to keep playing. He's been stuck on 18 for a while. Does not like it at all. But more importantly for him, he gets the jack back and can control the length. He makes a 1. And it's 19-17.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. We now head back down to our competitors on the green.
This has been something amazing. And Anthony Hudson called the miracle on grass in 2013 in an AFL game. This might just usurp it.
So Kobe back to that full length jack. Oh, and another fantastic start from the Victorian.
So now Kobe Cromie was down game in the last end, saved it. He can hold game himself. Every bowl now is under enormous pressure for both of them. If he can sit his own and stay, probably not down, not holding game yet, but he's got that into a mighty fine home.
I feel nervous for them.
I know. They've both played so well. And he hasn't tried to play any sort of cowboy shots. Travis Moran, he hasn't really looked to finish the match. Kobe has just lifted.
Yeah, he's certainly raised his game.
And he's controlled the lengths, and his first bowls have just immediately put Travis under pressure. This one, is it going to get there and have the legs? It does. Well, he is holding 3, and he's pushed that bowl back as well, so he is holding game.
Travis has to get one in with this delivery, otherwise he's leaving it all till his last. Is he going to hold up? He's going to dip.
He's going to have to save it with his last. And he's put in another one for good measure, has Kounelis, the best one of the lot. It's a back hopper. And now he's put all 4 of his bowls in sensational positions. And it's up to Travis Moran from Warilla to try and save this. Whereas 20 minutes ago, we didn't think we'd be in this position at all. Could cut the tension with a knife. He's been so accurate. Wants it to hold, he's not sure. He needs to just at least cut it down to 1. Travis Moran, it's on its way. It won't get there. Colossal Kounelis. Kounelis from 18-8 behind comes back to take home the under-18 boys singles title at the Australian Open. Well, we were in disbelief in the commentary box, and I think Kounelis in a bit of disbelief as well. The under-18 boys singles champion of the Australian Open in 2024. Kobe, what is going through your mind right now? You are 18-8 down. How on earth?
Oh, I have no idea how I did it. Credit to Trav, he's a great player and a great bloke as well, but I don't know how I did that.
What was the key for you? Was it changing the length? Because as soon as you managed to get the jack back from 18-8, you seemed to change a couple of things around, put the jack on the tee, and your first bowls became dynamite. Was that the key for you?
Yeah, obviously going to the toilet just sort of clear my head, come back, refresh, sort of helped me, and the change of length. Well, didn't take him out of the game, but it just made me perform that touch better. So that probably helped a bit.
What's the key to your mental strength, mate? Because you're putting all the rest of us to shame here with how you've got such a mature head on your shoulders. What's the key to it?
Just try and stay humble. Every game's just another game. Just go out there and have fun, pretty much.
And how much does this mean to you? Because you've got your family there, Tyson's in the crowd supporting you, you know, the Essendon Bowling Club, everyone back home. You know, what does this mean to you and your family?
It means everything. To have my family means a lot.
Well, what a match that was. Join us on the other side of the break for the Bowl Show Awards. Back soon. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise. What a final, Val. That would have to be one of the best comebacks I reckon we've seen at the Oz Open.
I need a lie down, Jordan. That was so intense, but what a finish. 18-8 down, Kounelis. As I said, the mental strength that this kid has is quite unparalleled, and I was so impressed with what he was able to put together to win that match.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge deficit, came all the way back. Let's get into our Bowl Show Awards then, starting with the play of the day. What did you pick out from this magnificent match as the play of the day?
the catalyst for the comeback, Jordan, and I think it had to be this, the final bowl on end 19. He's down 18-8. On a live score, he'd be down 20-8, which it's almost unsalvageable at that time. It can be pegged back, but what he was able to do here to net a 3 when he desperately needed it, this was absolutely everything for Kobe Cromie. And watch how this bowl comes through. It's absolutely magnificent. And every bowl of his from here on in was under the utmost pressure. So to be able to deal with that and come back from what he came back from, mightily impressive.
The player of the match with thanks to Bowra and O'Day, because the little things are everything.
Yeah. Had to be Kobe.
Of course.
To come back from 18-8 down, it was monstrous. And, to be able to win the Australian Open like this and come back from such a deficit in the final, it had to go to Kobe, and to show that maturity and that level-headedness to come back and ensure that you give yourself a chance. Have a look at some of the bowls that he was putting in. Just magnificent in every way possible, and he deserved this title. He was monstrous throughout that second half of the match and did everything right to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Two very talented young men for the future. And now the moment of the match, all thanks to Drinkwise. If you're choosing to have a drink, choose to drink wise. What have you got for us for the moment of the match, Val?
We've all conveyed and conversed about this, and Connor, our producer, he said that we've got to give Travis something. We do,
yes,
because he was awesome. To get to 18-8 in the final, you have to have bowled well, and he was nigh on perfection up until the 19th end of this match, and even after that, Kobe's level lifted. Travis didn't dip too much, and he was magnificent throughout the first half of that match. And unfortunately, that's the way bowls can be sometimes. And he'll learn from that match. He's gone on to win the Junior Nugget at Club Tweed, so he's rebounded quite well, and he's got a lot of great players around him at Warilla that he can utilise and be a sponge to absorb all the advice that they can give him.
Absolutely, yeah, two very good young talents there, and Travis Moran had to give him some love for his match too. Val, that's all we have time for today, but next week we'll continue all the coverage from the finals, from the Australian Open. We move on to the women's fours final. The action continues as it's stacked with premier talent, the women's fours.
Yeah, 8 sensational players, so you're really going to enjoy that one, Jordan. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you.
Looking forward to seeing you again next week, Val.
Can't wait.
Absolutely. Looking forward to your company as well right here on The Bowl Show. We'll see you then. The Bowl Show would not be possible without the generous support of Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. OMF. Upgrade to OMF's adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. Bowra and O'Day, because the little things are everything. Right at Home, improving the quality of life for those we serve. Aero Bowls, the same line every time. And of course, Bowls Australia. Local legends wanted. A Bowls Green is just up the road. Search Bowls clubs near me.